Jake is Finn's sidekick and the deuteragonist of the show Adventure Time. In this short summary video, I'll be explaining Jake's origin and Jake's powers, as well as some minor lore details from the show that are necessary to understand the context of the character. Firstly, the context of the universe that Jake lives in. The two most important divergences from our reality in comparison to the reality of Adventure Time is the existence of magic as a constant universal force and the occurrence of a nuclear apocalypse which causes mass mutations amongst biological beings. This causes the birth of anthropomorphic dogs, including Jake's father, Joshua. Jake was born as a parasitic implementation into the head of Joshua. This parasite was implanted by a powerful alien with a malleable form and no skeleton. This makes Jake a germline mutation-based hero. The first issue with Jake's biological origin. In real life, an animal that has a skeleton and an animal that lacks a skeleton cannot fertilize species of the other type. Vertebrates and invertebrates diverged in evolution over 500 million years ago, and the differences between their gametes makes it impossible for these two species to have children, let alone an alien species that has seemingly no connection to life on Earth. Jake also adopts traits from the parasite host, something unseen in real life. However, it is similar to the lysogenic cycle, where a virus integrates into a host cell's DNA and then replicates passively within the host cell without killing it. Pushing aside biological impossibility, like the inheritance of traits from the parasite host, there is a connection to real-life brood parasitism. Jake was born alongside Jermaine, a completely normal dog, normal in air quotes, who was birthed by Margaret. Jake is described throughout the show as the favorite of the two parents.
You got to be Dad's favorite! I got stuck with his mess!
Come on, Dad didn't have a favorite. He just liked my fart jokes.
I'm the fart joke!
This is mirrored more brutally with the cuckoo bird. The bird leaves its eggs in foreign nests, practicing brood parasitism. The egg hatches before the natural spawn of the mother bird and kills the actual children of the target.
Just next door, in an even smaller nest, the female reed warbler incubates its 4 eggs. One of the brood is starting to hatch. However, it is not the young reed warbler. 2 weeks ago, a female cuckoo, unseen by the reed warbler, dropped her egg into this nest. Now the young cuckoo hatches. As the first of the brood, the reed warbler did not notice the trick, and now feeds the young as if it were its own. The young cuckoo needs to throw the other eggs out of the nest. If it doesn't do this, then the parents will not be able to feed all the nestlings. But the first attempts are not successful. The cuckoo is still too weak. It tries again. It must push the egg above the edge of the nest. It is a big effort. The determination of the weak cuckoo nestling to get rid of the competition is amazing to see. After a few hours, it has another go. This time, there's some success. The first egg landed in the water. When it throws out the second egg, the cuckoo almost follows it out of the nest itself. Now, for the last one. Alone at last. The ever-open, bright red beak and the constant peeping from the cuckoo prompts the reed warblers to bring it food without a break. Now all the insects and spiders end up in its beak. With such intensive feeding, the young cuckoo reaches its adult size in just 2 weeks. It is so large that when it sits on the nest it must hold tight so it doesn't fall off. In a strong wind, the nest may even break apart under its weight. Although the cuckoo is by now much bigger than the reed warblers, they still treat it as if it's one of their own nestlings. Even after it has left the nest, they will still feed it. At the end of August, the young cuckoo will start its lonely journey to Africa. It will return next spring, maybe even to the same reed bed, and try to toss an egg into a reed warbler's nest.
The power that Jake possesses because of his origin includes the ability to stretch his body a very long distance, the ability to grow and shrink in size while maintaining the same broad physical appearance, and the ability to shapeshift to appear as other organisms. For the rest of this presentation, we will show you the applications of his powers alongside biological similarities he shares with real animals and the laws of both physics and evolution that his powers violate.